Good morning, McDowell. I'm Kira.
And I'm Miss Skelly.
Welcome to Trojans Today. First up, we're heading over to a pumpkin spice paradise with Megan and Justin for Third Time's the Charm.
Then we will head over to Lizzie with the folklore of trick-or-treating.
Up next is Kylie covering the NHS's Trail of Treats.
Back to us with what to do this spooky weekend.
Then Mandy will let us know what lost items we have this week.
And of course, we will have everyone's favorite Fluffy Friday.
Now over to this week's trivia.
The homeroom with the closest answer will be announced at the end of the show.
Hello, McDowell. I'm Megan.
And I'm Justin. For our third episode of Third Time's the Charm, we will be reviewing and comparing different pumpkin spice lattes from the Erie area.
We will find out which pumpkin spice latte is the best in the following categories.
Taste, of course, but also price.
Let's get started.
Hey guys,
Our first location is Dunkin' Donuts.
let's go.
At Dunkin' Donuts, a small is 8 ounces and is priced at $1.75. A medium is 14 ounces, which is what we purchased, and is priced at $2.08. Our next location is Pressed.
Come on in. At Pressed, a small coffee was 8 ounces for $3.50. They had a large open seating area with a connected bookstore also owned by Pressed. Last, we're heading into Starbucks.
Here we go. At Starbucks, a tall, which is their small size, is 12 ounces and is priced at $4.45.
Welcome back, McDowell. Now we're going to try our drinks.
The first place that we went to was Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's try it. This doesn't taste like a normal pumpkin spice latte. I feel like it was extremely sweet, and that in turn overpowered not only the coffee but the pumpkin flavor, so it literally just tastes like sweetener.
Yeah, you really couldn't taste much of the coffee at all. It was all just sweet. There was a little bit of pumpkin in there, but it mostly was just sweet. So if you like something sweet, then this is for you. The second place we went to was Pressed.
Let's try it. That is also, I don't know, I just don't feel like that tastes what I expect a pumpkin spice latte to taste like. This one was more bitter to me.
Yeah, the coffee in this one definitely was not completely overpowering, but you could taste it more than the pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pumpkin flavor was a lot better in this than the Dunkin'. But in my personal opinion, I like sweeter drinks. This was kind of, you give one and you take one. So Dunkin' had sweeter flavor, but this had more pumpkin flavor. The last place we went to was Starbucks.
Let's try
it. See, this tastes so different from the other ones. The flavor of the pumpkin is definitely there, and
it's more balanced than the other drinks.
It's a lot more balanced.
You can taste the coffee, but you can also taste the pumpkin, which it's not too sweet. Mm-hmm. It's definitely balanced.
Now we're going to talk about which are our favorite and why. My favorite overall was Starbucks, I have to say. I just feel like all the flavors were a lot more balanced. It wasn't like the pumpkin overpowered everything. This one tastes the most like what I just feel like a pumpkin spice latte should taste like. Mm-hmm. And then my second was Pressed, and then my third was Dunkin'.
Mine are also the same opinions as Justin. Starbucks was definitely more balanced, and it was really good. But also Pressed and Dunkin' were very good also. They just might not have fit my preferences, but maybe you guys out there might like them.
Thanks for tuning in to Third Time's the Charm.
If you guys have any suggestions for future episodes, let us know on the Trojan News Network social media accounts.
See you next time, McDowell.
Now, on to more news.
October 31st, Hallows Eve, Day of Spooks. Whatever you call it, almost everyone can recall having a blast, dressing up for Halloween, and going door to door to get candy. On October 13th, the McDowell National Honor Society hosted the second Trail for a Cause. Overall, 28 clubs set up a table at the event to spread the trick-or-treating joy. Let's find out more about how they set up their tables and what some of their favorite costumes were.
Probably a good 8 hours of work, but spread out through a lot of time. We looked to make sure that our tablecloths looked nice together. We looked to make sure that our candy was environmentally friendly as well as allergy friendly. We looked to come up with some fun activities. It took a while, but it was definitely worth it.
Well, we brought in a lot of candy and then we put some construction paper on the table. So it was a moderate amount, and we also made a really nice mock trial poster.
We actually put in quite a lot of work. We wanted to make sure the tables looked nice for the kids and it was appealing and everything. Yeah, it was worth it. I mean, the kids seems like they're having fun. So as long as they're having fun, it's good for us.
Well, we got to see all the little kids in the costumes, and it made our night.
There was a little kid in like a big marshmallow costume. It was cute.
My favorite costume was probably the Hydro Flask one.
I saw this kid running around in an inflatable pumpkin costume, and it was the most adorable thing ever. The costume inflated past his arms, and he was just kind of waddling around, and it took him so long to grab the lollipop.
As a part of the Teal Pumpkin Project, the Trail of Treats allows kids with various allergies to have a safe trick-or-treating experience. The event was also held to raise money for the Spirit of Children organization, which helps have Halloweens for sick kids in hospitals. Hundreds of kids came in costume with their parents to walk the halls of McDowell and get some candy. We hope to see even more next year. For the Trojan News Network, I'm Kylie Friend. Now back to desk for some weekend things.
Good morning, McDowell. I'm Lizzie. As you all know, today, October 31st, is Halloween. With this holiday, there's a long tradition for children that dates back to the 1930s in the United States. This is commonly known as trick-or-treating, a happy event where children receive candy from neighbors. There is not one clear origin from which this originates from, however, there are many speculations. One legend originates from Britain and Ireland in the Middle Ages, where people would go door to door in costumes, performing shows in a hope to be rewarded with food and drink. From this, the belief that supernatural beings roamed the earth at this time and needed to be appeased will arise from those who were in costume. Another legend was that in the Celtic-speaking people's religion, they believed that around this time dead souls would return to the earth and needed to be given a reward in the form of food. While this practice became increasingly popular across the globe, the term trick-or-treat was not used until the 1980s. Today, people honor the treat part of the phrase rather than the trick in the form of giving candy. However, as high school students, you no longer are able to participate in this activity, so this phrase will be sadly saved for the children. Now over to Kylie with a highlight on the McDowell-hosted trick-or-treating event named Trail of Treats. Welcome back to What to Do Weekend.
Hey Kira, did you hear it's supposed to rain tonight?
How do you know?
I can feel it in my bones.
Unlike last week, this 4-day weekend was actually planned.
Tonight is the spookiest night of the year, and we expect a lot of you to be partying, so please stay safe and have fun tonight, McDowell.
Those of you who prefer to stay in, there are some fantastic horror films out. We recommend Coraline, It Too, and The Conjuring.
And make sure you celebrate Discount Candy Day tomorrow.
If spooky season isn't your thing, you can go see your Erie Otters take on the Ottawa's 67 Saturday at the Erie Insurance Arena.
You can also head down to the Erie Playhouse and catch the opening weekend of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. This show has been performed in 9 countries around the world, and now you have a chance to experience this show in your very own town. Now over to Lost and Found with Mandy.
Good morning, McDowell. I'm Mandy here with your Lost and Found. You lose it, we use it. It's Halloween, which is fitting because the fact that you keep losing your stuff is spooky and makes me scared for your future. Our first item up is this gray coat. It's cold out. Don't you need your coat? You're going trick-or-treating tonight. Our second item up is this Vera Bradley Flamingo lunchbox. Your ice pack is still in here, and you didn't finish your Go-Gurt. It's going to turn into cheese by the time you get it from the Lost and Found. And our last item up for today is this sweatshirt that says Property of Westlake Chorus. And that's exactly where I'm taking this if you don't come collect it. Mrs. Theme will know what you have done. McDowell, if you don't come get your stuff, I'm passing it out to my trick-or-treaters tonight. Please, for the love of all that is good in this world, come get your things. Stay spooky. Now to more news.
Thank you, Mandy. And now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Fluffy Friday, with a very spooky guest.
Good morning, McDowell. I'm Zach Yeager, here with Emily and Freya from the Anna Shelter. Can you tell me more about her?
You bet. Freya is around 9 months old. She's still a kitten. She came in as a stray. She is spayed, current on her vaccines. So she is ready for adoption. She's very sweet. She loves other cats. She likes to play. She loves people. She would be a good addition to most any home. We just are being extremely careful with black cats that we adopt out right now, because with Halloween coming, she's a little feisty, but with Halloween coming, we are extra careful because sometimes they end up in the wrong hands around this holiday. So if you know anybody that has black cats they're trying to place, just tell them to be super careful. Come down and meet her.
Thank you, Emily. If you would like to learn more about Freya, you can go to their website or meet them in person. Now back to desk.
If you would like more info on any of the animals at the Anna Shelter, you can stop in and find yourself a new furry friend.
The correct answer for today's trivia question was 49% of Americans enjoy candy corn. Tune in next week to find out who the winner was. I'm Kira.
And I'm a skeleton.
Broadcasting from the basement of MIHS, this has been Trojans Today.